Hey guys, I finally got the nails and cannot wait to make a video. The nails came in this giant biohazard bag. So I'll show you the nails now. So here are the nails, and this is a Stryde. These were inside my legs. So this is how the nails look like. They're primarily made out of titanium alloy, which is widely used in widely used material in orthopedic implants, like knee implants and stuff. And titanium alloy is also known for its excellent biocompatibility, strength, and corrosion resistance, which means that if you have this in your body not going to reject. See, they're there. See, they're clicking. This is because of a very strong magnet in them. So for me, the most important benefit of using Stryde was that firstly, it is lightweight. Second, titanium alloy is known for its high strength to weight ratio, therefore making it durable enough to bear weight. It allowed me to walk without crutches, fairly soon after surgery. It is also corrosion resistance. So if you look at it, there's a very little going on here in terms of any degradation, corrosion, or reaction. Maybe like right here. Maybe here, but other than that, looks fairly good. I mean, keep in mind, these things were in my body for about 2 years. And these are secured to the bone using the locking screws at the bottom, so this hole, and at the top. So this helps maintain the stability of the nail and prevents unwanted movement during the lengthening process. The nail has the internal mechanism, like right here, which is activated using the external device, and that is how this nail allows for a controlled, slow, and incremental lengthening of the bone. It is removed from femurs through an outpatient surgery. I had outpatient surgery. During the surgery, your legs are crossed, and nails are taken out via an incision in your hips. So I have cuts in my hips, and these nails were taken out through the hips. And once the nail is removed, it does leave holes behind. So if you look at my bone has hole here wherever this screw was, and then on the bottom wherever these screws were. So I have holes here, and then they yanked it out from my femurs. So the bone then once the nails are removed, the bone does grow into those holes. This process is known as osseointegration and is a natural part of the body's healing process. So once you have the nails removed, the bone continues to remodel and strengthen. That is after the nails are removed. The bone cells in the surrounding area gradually fill in the holes left by this nail, forming a new bone tissue over time. This process helps to fill any voids and close the gaps, allowing bone to regain its structural integrity. Now, one thing I would say is important thing to note is that the rate and extent of the bone growth and osseointegration can vary from person to person and depends on various factors such as age, overall health, and specific characteristics of the bone. I believe that was one of the questions I received. Now moving on to the next question, some of your questions I received after the last video. JM asks, Let me get that. JM asked if I lost any height after the removal. Nope, thank God I did not lost any height. That was one of the things I was worried. After the removal of these nails, I did measure myself, and the height is the same, 5'7". In leg lengthening, let's see. Sunny asks if there are ways we can get rid of scars. Well, Sunny, I'm sure that there are cosmetic surgeries out there that can make your scars look better. In my case, I'm not bothered by them. I go to Caribbean at least once a quarter, and so far no one has ever asked me what these scars are from. In fact, one of my close friends who didn't know I had this surgery, he thought these were bug bites. So that kind of tells you over time how do the scars look like. Plus I have hairy legs, so the scars blend in with the hair, fairly good. So AJ asks if there are any particular reason I chose this nail. Well, AJ, in leg lengthening surgery, two common methods for lengthening are external fixation. Remember the external fixator that goes around your leg, and internal fixation, meaning these kind of nails. Each method has its own advantages and disadvantages and considerations, including potential impact on scarring. So in case of external fixator, first, they're visible because the whole device is outside. Second, due to the nature of the device, the pins or wires create an entry point through the skin, resulting in a visible and I think larger scars on the sites of the insertion. These scars can be larger and quite noticeable if you look at those who have healed from external fixators compared to the internal nails like this. In case of internal nails like these, they're hidden beneath the skin and do not protrude externally. So they were in my legs, you couldn't see them. The scars resulting from these nails are typically smaller and less visible because the incisions are made directly over the bone. So if the surgeon will insert screw here, then they will create an incision closer to this area. So coming back to your question, when I was making a decision, it came down to 5 points for me. Number one, cost. Well, the external fixators are considerably cheaper than the internal ones, but so in this case, external fixator wins on the cost. The second one was weight bearing. Stryde Precise was a weight bearing nail and amount of scarring. The internal nail created less scarring than the external ones. And privacy. Although I do not mind talking about my leg surgery or the experience, I did not wanted something that was very visible wherever I go. Because wherever I go, I would get the looks, especially from people who have no idea that what is this thing around my leg, what's going on, or they have never seen it. If you have never seen the external fixator, it looks quite scary, like a cyborg. And then finally, the surgeon's location. So even though I have a pilot license, I did not want it to fly after the surgery for some time. So I was looking for an experienced orthopedic surgeon near Ohio, and I found Dr. Asiag, and he was close enough that I can drive. So Baltimore is about 5.5, 6 hours away from me. So it's a nice drive. We stop, we eat, things like that. So these reasons contributed to me choosing an internal nail, which was Stryde. And I'm quite happy with it. So I'm glad that they were taken out. I don't know if it was oxidation or rust was developing. So I don't know, in the video it may be looking like brown, like rusty, but to me it does not look like rust. It looks like black goop. So I don't know. I'm just happy that they're out of my body. there. I was having a hard time focusing on them. I'm going to create a display case for these nails, kind of like the Terminator's hand in that Terminator movie. I think it will be a nice story to tell. So just wanted to show you, you know, what these nails look like. All right, guys, that's all for today. By the way, if you have topics that you want me to give you my opinion or make a video, please feel free to let me know. I try to answer all the questions I get. So, all right, guys. Talk to you later. There's the nail.